Marketing in the new year. What can we expect? Well, I'm going to focus on three things. And none of these three things have anything to do with technology, social media, or any type of specific paid or organic marketing strategies. Hi, I'm Vicki O'Neill. I help small businesses with their marketing and why I'm not going to focus this year on what marketing trends to look forward to in 2022. Why? Because there are so many different directions that you can focus on. If you followed my YouTube channel over the last 2 years, at the end of the year, I usually do a what marketing trends or digital marketing trends you should pay attention to in the coming year. Now, as we all know, the last 2 years have been so unpredictable in regards to marketing trends. In 2019, December 2019, we were just on the cusp of COVID. We didn't even know what it was. It hadn't started to spread everywhere yet, and we had no idea what was coming throughout the next year. In December of 2020, we thought things might start to look a little bit different, more normal, like they were pre-COVID. And throughout 2021, there's just been a lot of kind of doing your own thing, right? There hasn't been any real significant trends in any particular area that really stands out amongst any other platform or any other technology. Now, with anything, the important thing to do is to look at different technologies and make sure that you're researching and making sure you're keeping the finger on the pulse with what's going on in your industry or your geography or your whoever, pay attention to your competitors, of course, too, and see what they're doing. But the most important thing is to just understand what's going on that could affect your business externally or internally. So if you haven't done a SWOT analysis in a long time, now might be a good time to do that, just so you can make sure that you're not missing anything and nothing really falls through the gaps and really catches you off guard and you wish that you could turn the clocks back and do it all over again. So instead of going down a path of determining what technologies or what marketing trends might be popular in the coming year, because let's face it, none of us have a crystal ball. None of us have an 8-ball. Did you ever have one of those where you shake it and you look at it, you ask it a question, see what the answer is? Even those can't predict the future, right? So instead of trying to predict what is going to be the most popular trends or things that you need to keep your finger on the pulse with, let's take a look internally with your business, your personal brand, your job, your career, whatever it is that you are doing right now, and really hone in on what would work for anybody. Here are 3 things that you need to do over the next 12 months in order to continue moving the needle in your business, your career, moving it forward. The first thing I recommend that you take a look at is to look at what has worked over the past year and what hasn't worked. So if you haven't done that, you can look at data, look at the marketing strategies you put in place and understand where your customers came from and how much they spent and were they repeat customers or did they return items if you have a physical product or something that was returnable? Look at all the data points, map it out throughout the year. If you want to do it by a week, if you want to do it by month, I recommend at least monthly and not any bigger gaps than that, like quarters or just for the year. But break it down so that you can identify gaps or identify peaks and valleys and understand what was going on during those times. When you can see those peaks and valleys, then you can go back and look at what marketing were you doing? What was your messaging? When did you place it? Where did you place it? Did you place it on Facebook or Instagram? Did you place it in the morning or at night? Did you have a call to action to say leave a comment, or was it just a promotional piece? Did you do any type of link that took them to something else? All of those things need to be researched. The second thing I recommend looking at in your business is to identify if you're just doing free or organic marketing. And if you are, identify what you can do paid in order to expand your reach, expand your messaging, and get more people to follow you And when you have more people following you, then they see your message and you have a higher chance of people buying from you. Now, if you're a smaller business, if you're just starting out, or if you're in your first year of business, you might be thinking, I can't do paid advertising yet. And that's okay. But I do recommend, if you can't do it beginning of 2022, that you identify at what point in 2022 that you can introduce paid advertising. Now, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It doesn't have to be anything for an entire month. But I think it's important for you to try paid advertising just so you can see the impact and the reach and the results. Now, this could be buying ads on Facebook or Instagram. It could be doing a video on YouTube, or it could be doing some type of Google ad. It's amazing the reach that you can have when you think through how your consumers, or how your customers, ideal customers, are looking for your products and your information. So when you understand what they're going to be searching and you search it yourself, even open an incognito window so you can see without any of your data and making an impression on what's actually being seen there. If you open an incognito window and type it in, then you'll see what other search results, or if a new person, someone outside of your laptop or your phone is actually searching for, what those results will look like. It might surprise you that your competitors are all buying advertising already and you're not. So that might lead you to think, okay, well, if they are and I'm not, how much market share am I giving up because I don't want to invest in paid advertising? Or maybe you just don't have the profit in your business yet that you can do that, which is why it's important to mark a goal in your business, or a timestamp in your business in 2022 that you're going to achieve a certain milestone in your business where you can actually take some of those dollars and put it back into the business by implementing a paid advertising program. And the third and final tip or recommendation that I have for you to do or watch in 2022 is to look at your customer's journey to buy from you. It's also important to understand how your customers are navigating their way to you from point A to point B. You might be surprised that when you look at the customer journey, they aren't just going to Google searching in your search terms, your keywords, clicking on the link to your Buy Me page, and then adding something to a basket and checking out. So that's a very linear process for any one person to go through. And chances are, apart from them entertaining or researching your competitors, once they've decided to buy from you, there's likely a lot of steps that have already taken place before they've actually made that decision to buy from you. I've talked about for 2 years, in fact, I'll include a link here to a series I did on the customer journey, where your ideal customers are going through the know, like, and trust process before they can buy from you. When you understand the customer's journey, you are then more equipped with more information, data, and understanding of what it is that they need, where it needs to be, and how they can buy from you as seamlessly and as easy and quickly as possible, which then will get them talking about you, which is going to help with your external marketing efforts, where they're talking about you, doing your marketing for you. So now you can understand the reason why I'm not focusing in on different media trends for 2022, but instead looking internally to your business and what you need to do in the next 12 months in order to achieve that next level of success, whatever that is for you and in your business. That's all I have for you today. Which one of the 3 things I mentioned today most resonates with you? Which one are you going to take action on? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. And if there's anything that I can do to help you or direct you to a previous video I created or a resource that I may already have available for you, let me know that in the comments as well, and I will get that over to you ASAP. Thanks again for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time and investing it in this channel. And until next time, make today great.